Hey guys, I feel like it's been quite some time since I actually filmed a video because my child, again, this is like the ongoing story. My child got hand and foot disease. I think that's what it's called. That was super fun too. And right after that, she got this new cold that's going on. It's been a trip. We had to cancel Thanksgiving because she got a stomach virus that she proceeded to give to all of us, and we were hosting Thanksgiving. Thankfully, we were able to let everybody know with ample time for people to make other arrangements for Thanksgiving, but that's why I've been mainly filming shorts like when I can, because sitting down to do a video has not been possible. As the title of this video says, we are going to be testing out the Glossier Jete eyeshadow palette. They're having a sale right now, so certain items are like 30% off or more. So here we have this beautiful neutral palette. This only has a 9-month shelf life, so do keep in mind that you want to make sure you're going to be able to use this with ample time. I have like the full vessel of this, which is why you saw in my Black Friday haul from Glossier, I only purchased the refill of the mist, which is the lilac one, but I only got the refill in that because if you see on the side, these have a little slit and you can just pop them out and pop whatever other color you want. Obviously the refills are a little cheaper than having to buy the ones with the vessels in them. You get a beautiful mirror here, and for the purpose of this video I haven't even taken off the films because I wanted to show you how cute. So let's go ahead and test this out. I'm going to be using the travel BK Beauty brushes that I hauled not too long ago with that like 50% off sale they were having with some show they were on. I can't remember. It was all a blur. Anywho, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna be using the Glossier foundation, and this is the Stretch Fluid foundation in light 2 in case you guys use me for reference. Glossier is a clean beauty brand, and so with that said, you want to be careful not to purchase in bulk because the expiration and shelf life of their products is not very long. I'm just going to put the foundation directly on my BK Beauty 101 brush here. I have combination to oily skin, for those of you who don't know, and I really like the Stretch foundation. I did a whole wear test with this foundation. I personally enjoy it. I think that it's buildable. It doesn't crease. It wears very nicely. I did prep my skin with my Merit Great Skin Instaglow serum. I like using this during the winter season when my skin is drier. As you can see, today is a very gloomy winter day. It's been like this most of December, and so I'm filming with a ring light. I literally don't have enough natural light to film. I've been using the 101 brush for quite some time. It's awesome. It's fairly large, so if you have a smaller face, this isn't gonna work for you. I'm using the Wonder Powder in G8-G10 in case you guys use me as a reference for, you know, skin stuff. I do like the setting powder. I feel like it gives you a nice natural finish. It has this mesh in here, so you can see, but the cap actually has this little cylinder looking thing at the top so that when you close it, the powder is not flying around everywhere in there when this is in your bag. I would just lightly tap the mesh because the powder will come flying out. And I'm using the 107 BK Beauty brush to just to set my face. The powder has a 12-month shelf life. You know, usually powder products will always have a longer shelf life usually than cream products, for those of you who are unaware. And in case you're wondering, Isabel, what on God's green earth is happening with your nails? Because I'm a content creator. I am testing out the Olive and June press-on nails, the ones that have the glue, not the sticker ones. And so that's why you see that some of my nails have, I put these on like 2 weeks ago, right? What are we, Saturday? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. And they're supposedly, they last 2 weeks. However, after 5 days, one popped off. So I haven't given a final verdict on that yet because I feel like there's a learning curve with press-on nails that involve glue. And so I like to try these several ways before I tell you whether or not these are worth it. So we'll see. Anyways, ignore my fingers. I have now set my face with some powder. Let's go ahead and apply some blush. I'm gonna be using Fox by Merit, and I'm gonna be using the BK Beauty 112 brush. I think I need like 6 of these. The actual shape of this brush is perfect for my face and applying any kind of blush. I think it, you know, it works exceptional with cream. But by the way, this is the blush I'm using. I find that it's just the perfect size for this area of my face. And ever since I started investing in BK Beauty brushes and trying out, you know, more and more of their brushes, I don't have a lot. I started off with 3. And I purchased this little travel set because it brought eye brushes and the 107 brush, another face brush I haven't tried. So I thought it was a good way to get a mixture of, you know, different types of brushes to see what I like. But when I saw this one, I knew immediately I needed to have it. I saw Lisa J, for those of you who don't know, she's the owner of the BK Beauty brand, and I saw her use it, and she looks like somebody who has a smaller face, and I was like, yep, that's the brush I need. And if you're wondering, like, oh, Isabel, you set your face, why are you using cream blush after you set your face? The Merit cream blushes work fine over and under powder. So, and I've been applying it just taking the brush straight to the stick, just so that I can control how much I have on, because I don't want too much blush. I want to keep it fairly neutral, you know, just so that it can be cohesive with the palette. Okay, now let's apply this palette. I'm gonna start off using the 203 brush, and I'm gonna go in to this bottom shade right here. So there's only 3 colors, so it'll be just this bottom shade right here, and I'm going to apply it all over the lid. This is my first time using Glossier eyeshadows, so I have no idea how these are gonna perform. But so far, so good. very smooth. By the way, these BK Beauty brushes are super soft. They blend everything really well. They wash very well. They're just durable, which is what I need. Now, I have gotten a lot of questions asking me how do BK Beauty brushes compare to Refer brushes, and I find that BK Beauty brushes, because they are all, you know, synthetic bristles, I find them to be softer. Like, the actual brush is softer, which my skin tends, especially my eyes, tend to prefer. Probably because I do my makeup several times a day, and I do really need something that's very soft on my eyes because they will become irritated very quickly. For those of you who don't know, because I'm a content creator, I do my makeup several times a day, which is why I get through my makeup a lot quicker than the average person. I get that question all the time. It's about how you're able to pan products so often. It's because I do this. It's because I do YouTube. I'm constantly doing shorts, comparing things for you guys. It's the name of the game. I'm gonna go into this, the only matte shade in this palette, which is this one right here. And I'm gonna be using the 202 brush. And we're just gonna use that in the crease here, obviously. We also celebrated my daughter's birthday. Thankfully, she wasn't sick that day. The very next day, she woke up with that cold everybody's getting, with the runny nose and all of that phlegmy cough. The very next day, I was just happy and grateful that she wasn't sick on the actual day of her birthday. She is a Christmas baby. She was born on the 20th, and my niece was actually born the day before, the 19th. So we went ahead and we did both of their birthdays on the same day, and they were super excited. The theme was dinosaurs for my daughter, who's obsessed with dinosaurs, and my niece loves unicorns and rainbows. So it was a mixture of dinosaurs, unicorns, and rainbows. They were just over the moon. I'm going to actually use the 207, which I know is a smudger brush, but I want to see if it's gonna work in placing this shade as a topper shade in the center, which is this sparkly shade. See if it works. If not, I'll use my finger. They had so much fun. My mom bought them a piñata with strings, and my daughter has never seen a piñata in her life. So when she was told that she's gonna pull the string out of this giant piñata, and like things, like little surprises and goodies were gonna fall out, she about lost her mind. Which, by the way, she turned 3. I just want you to know that this brush, by the way, applies that color beautifully. For the sake of this video, I am going to use my finger on the other one just to see the impact and like the difference using a finger. Yeah, if you use your finger, you get definitely like major impact, as you can see. So with a brush and with your finger, just so that we can keep this cohesive, I'm gonna do my finger. I'm gonna use my finger over here and leave that like that. That's beautiful, actually. I really like this look. I'm gonna swatch this on the back of my hand for you guys, because how rude of me not to have done that first. Anyways, this piñata comes into play. She's about losing her mind, and my daughter, her hidden talent is treasure hunts. Like during the Easter egg hunt at school, she was the one who collected the most eggs. There's something about like hunting for things and grabbing things as quickly as possible. She's very good at that. So her bag was extra full. Anyways, so let me show you these swatches. So here we have that topper shade I just applied. The matte shade is in the center, and I feel like because my hand is a lot more tan than my eyelids, you can't really see that middle shade, but I'm gonna show you the finger swatches here so you guys can see. Here are the finger swatches. So this is that topper sparkly shade, the matte, and then that shade I used all over the lid. That sparkly shade is absolutely stunning, but we have the matte shade there, and then we have, this is the shade I used all over the lid, which is an interesting consistency because when you dip your brush in it, I don't know if you can see, but it like almost gets darker. You guys see that? This is beautiful actually, this palette. If you want something that's easy, or like you need to buy like a palette for somebody who does not wants that like barely there eyeshadow look, I feel like this is it. And I think that these shades can be used together or alone, like perfect one and done shades, all of them. Also, I'm sorry if I'm jumping, you know, all around in this video. I'm a little bit scatterbrained today. I've had a lot to catch up on with you guys, and my husband's home, my daughter's napping, all the things. I'm using the Westman Atelier eyeliner in the brown shade, and I'm just gonna line the outer portion of my eye. You know what I just realized, guys? I forgot to put on bronzer. I brought it and I forgot to use it. We're gonna apply some of this because no wonder I feel like I look a little pasty. I'm using the color Clay, and I have a microfiber towel here to wipe my brush, but oh yeah, I did bring it. I'm gonna be using my Real Techniques buffing brush. This brush is so old that it was before they started to put numbers on them. That's how old this brush is. Anyways, I'm taking it directly to the stick, and I'm just gonna bronze my face a little bit because I'm like, man, why is it the ring light that's making me look so pasty? No, it's because I forgot to apply bronzer. Again, it works perfect over powder. As you can see, it's like it's not lifting anything. I just use tapping motions instead of sweeping motions. And then I'm going to be doing a separate video featuring the lilac eyeshadow. Leave me a comment down below if you would like for me to skip applying everything else and just doing the eyeshadow. I can do that as well. I was thinking about doing it with this video, but I wanted to catch you guys up on what's been happening, what I've been up to, because like I said, I haven't filmed a video in quite a while, and I wanted to tell you guys all the drama that's been going on. This is motherhood, guys. This is a toddlerville. And parents used to tell me all the time, they're just like, Isabel, I just want you to know and remember one thing. You will be sick for the first 3 years of your life every day. I go, okay, that's good. That's good to know. Now I understand. I thought, how is that even possible? Now I know. And you get to a point where you just get tired of becoming frustrated with the fact that like you guys literally just got over whatever it is that they brought home from school, and she now has something new. And then you just sit there and wait to see when you're gonna get it. So much so that we decided not to go or travel on vacation this year, because we actually, my husband and I have both, because we have to tag team, we both have full-time jobs. We've taken so much PTO just to take care of her when she's had to stay home, when she's sick, especially with that hand and foot. That's super contagious. You can't take your kids to school with that, at least not here in the States. that we were just like, hey, like, let's not travel this year because I can't anticipate how much more time I would need to take off of work for anything else she's gonna get before the year's over. I'm using my Merit brow gel in the color light brown, and we're just gonna swipe these onto the brows. Anyways, if you find my chattiness boring, you know, just let me know. Hey, Isabel, like for the other eyeshadow palette you're gonna show us, I'm, you know, don't really need to know all the extras. I would prefer a shorter form and just feature the eyeshadow palette, and I would be more than happy to do that for you guys. Next, I'm gonna be going in with the Victoria Beckham Future Lash Mascara. This is in the color black. This is a glass vessel. Can we talk about fancy? Yes. Look how tiny this wand is. Do you see how thin that is? I think this is perfect for those of you with really short lashes, because it really allows you to get in there. My mother-in-law has extremely short lashes, and I feel like she would love this mascara. I find this one to be more lengthening than it is. I mean, it's buildable, but I feel like it's more lengthening than anything else. It's not going to give you any kind of drama. And by the way, I wanna thank all of you who have sent me, who have left comments on my videos letting me know, you know, wishing me a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all the things, and just letting me know how much you appreciate all of the comparison videos that I've done all year long, and answering your questions and all that. Not that I need to thank you, because I'm not a person who really cares for praise, but when you guys leave me comments like that, it just tells me that what I'm doing is actually helping you guys make educated purchases, because I never want you guys to spend your money. We all work really hard, and it's not like I talk about the cheapest makeup products on this channel. Let's be honest. So I try to be as honest as possible without being mean. And it's not that, you know, it has something to do with being afraid of losing subscribers. It's more out of respect for the brand and the people who create these products. I like to believe that to create anything in general, it takes a lot of thought, and it takes a lot of hard work, and it takes a vision. And I never want to disrespect the creators, because at the end of the day, they do work hard. Whether we agree or disagree on that, they do. And just because I don't like something doesn't mean that you're not gonna like it. And so I like to remain very objective about my opinion on things. And I never, you know, while still respecting the person who put a lot of hard work into creating that, if that makes sense. And so I try to answer all of your questions as best as I can. And every time you guys ask me for a comparison video, if I own those products, I do that for you. And I'm more than willing to. If you have any requests on comparison videos, especially with the new Merit blushes that are launching, please leave me a comment. I will do that for you guys. And one of you asked me if Merit fixed the nozzle on this, because this serum used to like splatter all over the place. Yes, they did. They fixed that situation. It no longer splatters. Next up for lips, I have two options here. I have the hotcocobomb.com and I have the cookiebutterbomb.com. I think for this video we're gonna use cookie butter, because I think it's gonna be the most neutral with this situation. These smell really good. This is not the original formula, actually. This one that I have is the one that they reformulated that everybody hated. And because I'm not out of these, I didn't purchase the reformulated version of this, because I would not be able to use it before it expires. So this is cookie butter. feel like I need a little oomph. Let's try the other one. Let's try hot cocoa. Wait, this smells exactly like a Swiss Miss hot chocolate. Literally the same thing. And I'm still testing these out. I was literally gonna sit down and talk about these, but then I had to push that video back because their original formula came out again, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't own any of these in their original formula, so now I'm gonna have to hold off on that and test out the original and the new formula, and then I can literally sit down and have a conversation about these. This one's a little bit more dramatic, but I'm still not sold. I'm still not sold. I brought a Merit lipstick. I'm gonna do the lipstick and then do a little bit of the Balm.com on top. It's just that the eyeshadow is a little bit more dramatic than I anticipated. I'm applying Slip. That's a little better. Now let me apply Cookie Butter on top. I think this is gonna be a good mix. Very pretty eyeshadow palette. And for fragrance, we're gonna use the Glossier U. This is their travel size. It is a rollerball. I hauled this during one of the Sephora sales. And I know that they, since then, recently actually, have come out with new scents. Okay, let me just tell you, nothing holds a candle to this fragrance. This is my favorite one out of all three, okay? Like when I tell you they don't even come close to this is where it's at. At first sniff, I really wasn't impressed with either one of them. I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to purchase the gift set that brought all three of them because I really do like this, so I wasn't mad that I would get an extra one of these because I do like this fragrance. I wear it often. But it sold out very quickly on the Glossier website when it went on sale because I felt the original price was a bit much. And when the 20% off for Sephora event came, all of a sudden that particular gift set disappeared. So I think it was pulled because it wasn't part of the sale. And sometimes that happens with certain products during the Sephora sale. There are certain products that are not included. However, even though it's currently on sale on the Glossier website, Sephora got some stock back, and Sephora will not price match, in case you were wondering. But anyways, I would have to continue to test those out. Maybe I'll pick them up if Glossier, you know, ends up putting them on sale at some point, so I can really get a good educated opinion on them. But first impressions, I wasn't impressed. This is where my heart and soul lies when it comes to their fragrances. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have to say, very impressed with the Glossier eyeshadow trios. They are called monochromes. I think that the packaging is nice. I love that it's refillable. I love the mirror. It is weighty, so it doesn't feel cheap by any means. I love this neutral taupey look. I think that goes well with a lot of things. But let me know your opinions, comments down below. I appreciate your time today, guys, and thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.